will you be doing a gender reveal? How old were you when you got married? Have you ever had a bad experience with a house manager? Hey, you guys have asked me so many questions, as in all of the questions are directed to me.
Because as I said, I'm a guest here, so I'm here to support you to answer this question, but to give you something to drink if you are. Yes. Now continue answering questions.
How many kids do you intend to have? Otherwise, you're doing a good job. I really love your YouTube vlogs. You have a beautiful, blessed family. Do you know the gender yet? Please show us your tattoo and hubby. Does it mean anything? Oh Lord, didn't see this question. How old are you? How do you manage to pay all your bills? Cause in future I wanna be like you, looking all bushy. Well, yeah. You guys, are you a stay-at-home mom plus content creation? Another one was, are you still in your full-time job? Hey babes, what's the secret to securing a job? Graduated like 2 years ago, still tamaking. Which course did you study in campus? How did your babies react after knowing you're pregnant? Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Here, and yes, I'm with Happy.
Yes, hi guys. Today I'm a special guest in this channel. Yes, hope to have fun.
It has been a while. Yes, it has been very long since we had a Q&A. The last one I think was 1 year ago. If you watched that Q&A, so yes, we decided to do a Q&A this time around, and we asked you on my Instagram page what are the questions or what you'd like to know as per now. Yes, and I got several questions from you guys, and yes, some are repetitive, so we'll try to combine some of them. Some are private, some don't make sense, some I don't know, some are just funny, so we'll try to clutter them and see which ones will answer, which ones. Yes, so I hope I'll not be the one talking too much.
It depends. If the question is about you, so what will I be saying?
But most of the questions are about, I don't know why you asked me.
Because
like
it's your channel.
90% of the questions were mine, and I did not want that. I wanted us. I did not want it to be just about me, because I think I tackled that anyway. So I hope you are audible. We are not using earphone, microphone, so I hope you are audible enough. My kids are just outside here playing, in case you hear some noises. So we'll just start random from the questions. So most of them were concerning pregnancy, some marriage, work, what else? Pregnancy, and most of them were just around there. So the first one, I can say this clutter, I'll say it's about pregnancy. Let's start from there, because these ones are the ones that seem to be many. So will you be doing a gender reveal? Me wanted, it's something that I have never done before, but I was hoping to do it, and I had asked Happy what was his thoughts, and I hope we'll do, because if not the last pregnancy, I hope this one will do. Just I want that thrill, and yes, having 2 girls, I think it's good we have. Yes. So I'm hoping we'll have the gender reveal sooner than later, but I wanted it to be like the same as the baby shower. I don't want too many things, because who has that time and energy and all those resources? So I think I'll combine baby shower and gender reveal. So was baby number 3 planned? So I've seen so many questions. I don't know, you guys, you should watch my video, my pregnancy announcement video. In that video, I specifically told you guys that it was planned. It was not a oops baby or we are pregnant. No. We started planning this in Jan and Feb. Yes, it was just the beginning of Feb. And because our babies were born in November, all of them were conceived in Feb, we decided not to to start then. I wanted it to be like on March or the end of Feb, so that the baby is not again born in November. So, and I had my contraceptives still there, but I went and removed it. We were trying to get pregnant, so this baby was planned. Yes, I hope that one has answered many of the questions. Which other one? Which contraceptive were you on prior to your pregnancy, to your now pregnancy, cons and pros? Again, this one I had told you in my previous video. I use the implant, the one that is here. It's for 3 years. And so for me, I don't think I have any disadvantages or any challenges with it. It was just a smooth one. The only thing that I can say, if you are sensitive to scars or marks, it leaves a small scar. I don't think it's that visible. So I can say it has been good and it works, because I had previously had coil and it was not good for me. So this implant, the arm implant, it was good for me. What was it like to start your social media journey, and what are the, I think she meant earnings so far? So obviously still earnings is equal earnings.
Okay.
So what was it like to start? So well, how can I answer this? How did I start? Oh, you mean YouTube? Because social media, I've been there for several years. I think I started in 2015, 2016, if I'm not wrong. Facebook and Instagram, I've been there, so I've been active. If you check my history in the Instagram, Facebook, I've always posted things just for fun, for memory and such. But for YouTube, it was a suggestion which I took and I started. I never thought of doing it actually. My sister just popped that idea into my head that you will be good at this, usually like doing these things. So that's how I started my YouTube channel. It was totally random. It was not something I've been thinking about. This was in December 2020. So will you answer this number to Yate? Hey babes, what's the secret to securing a job? Graduated like 2 years ago, still tamaking. As for me, I can say you apply like non-stop. Me, that's what I've worked for me. I've never been hooked up for a job. I'm hooked up in this job by someone I know or connections. I've never. Mine have always been like, I apply the job, I go for the interview, I secure the job. So if you're that type that usually you have that mentality, because I think Abby has that mentality, if not me, thinking that you only secure jobs by connections, it's not true. You can actually get a job by just applying. Yes, because me, I've never been hooked up by anyone from the beginning since I finished campus. So I can say just get your CV right. If you're unsure about how your CV looks like, you can find those professions to edit your CV, and then make sure, if you don't have a job, make sure every week at least you apply thrice or 4 times a week. You just apply and forget it. Apply, just forget it. Out of those many CVs you send, someone will call you for an interview. Then from there you will know how to navigate. So I can say it's your CV. Don't have that mentality of being hooked And also when you go for the interviews, be presentable. I think that one has worked for me in many interviews. Though I'm very shy, I'm not confident, but the way I present myself in terms of how I go to the interview, how I wear, I may seem so good, but deep down I'm very shy. So I can say also the way you present yourself in the interview. You?
Yes. I think the same thing. I don't always believe with connections. I don't see that. But I know getting from one level to another, that's where you need connections and your past experiences. But for the first job, first of all, try to look for experience. Even if you don't have a job, look for a place for interview, for internship or volunteer.
Yeah.
Because nowadays I see most employers, they want someone who at least has basics. Then they don't want to start from step one, who have been even trained on how to print a document. They want somebody who has a little bit corporate experience. Then from there, and then once you go to corporate, do your job, somebody will support you. Don't care about you are doing someone else's work, or you're doing, when you're starting that time in your career, you do your best, someone somewhere will support you. It happened to me when I started. I used to do a lot of work and overtime with less pay. Then when that contract ended, some of the senior guys who supported me there proposed me to the next company, and that's how I've been moving from one company to another with positive referrals.
Yes, so another question here is, first, congratulations, thank you. Was it hard for you to conceive? I've also answered this in that vlog or in that video, the pregnancy video. I removed my implants in like 2 weeks. I got pregnant. But it's not the same for everyone. I can say me, I'm fertile. I'm extremely fertile.
You're lucky.
Not lucky. Let's say lucky. Unaweza lucky.
Just say,
Kuna kwa watu fertile. Umeona wanazaa like every other time without even wanting. Kuna watu tu, there are those people who are just fertile. So mine, I removed the implant and I got pregnant. So it's different for everybody. So if you think you're not fertile, if you know yourself, I can say you remove or you get rid of the contraceptive a year or 6 months before you start trying to conceive, if you know yourself. So I can say it was sooner than expected.
I think to add on it, I think also remember for Haley, our firstborn, it was not the same thing.
Yeah, it was
It was
really
the same
fast.
thing. When we stopped and then we gave ourselves a year or so.
Less
Than 3 months.
I think it was a month.
Yeah.
I was taking the daily pills, and then we discussed in January. Hubby said, I want us to get pregnant, and in February I was pregnant. So I think it just depends with people, with your body, or yeah. How did your babies react after knowing you're pregnant? This was very nice because I've been hiding it from them. They've been telling me, especially Haley. Haley started that notion to Ivana that not even that. I want a baby brother. I want a baby brother. There were some friends who came here and they have a small baby. Our friends are, yourselves. So when they came here, they have a small baby, I think 1 year old, and Haley was carrying that baby. So after that experience, she kept on telling me, Mom, I want a baby brother. I want a baby brother. So after that, I was just like, Kanya makes sense. Does she know I'm pregnant or something? So I used to brush it off and say, oh, we will bring. And I was already pregnant. So I actually told them that day that I announced, the next day. The next day is when I just confirmed, because Haley was like, Mom, your tummy is big. Is there a baby inside? That's how she was. But Ivana was like, we're getting a baby sister. Ivana wants a baby sister, Haley wants a baby brother. So we were like, all of us were like, we should just tell them. We were not planning to tell them earlier because I know everyone would have known in the neighborhood because they were very excited and telling everyone, and in school. So we kept it until that day we announced, and then I told them, you can see the baby is in the tummy. They were like, so he's sleeping there, what is he doing? That's when they started all these things now, telling me, I want this baby to be called this, what is the baby doing? So they were very excited. Even now when they bring something to me, give baby is hungry, so they are very happy. Haley wants and supportive. They look after mommy.
They wants to play with baby.
Yes, they always have this excuse of playing with the baby when he is in my tummy. If I go somewhere, they say mommy is going with the baby alone. So I'm like, yeah, so they are very excited. So, which course did you study in campus? So I got several of these questions in that way. If the course I studied is what I pursue, if I'm pursuing, if it's the same thing I wanted. So
Yes.
the course, if it's that what I'm pursuing and such. So I studied mass communication and PR. So this is what I studied in university. And yes, from the get-go, I knew I did not want to be in TV because my mom thought I was going to do journalism. I did journalism and mass communication and public relations, but me, I knew I wanted to do something to do with communications, what, PR. So that's what I did. And yes, that's what I ventured into, customer service, public relations, digital, and social media. That's what I do. So I can say it's the same thing I studied. I never swayed or went from what I studied. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I also answer this as well.
You want to answer or we go to the next one? Watch and I. Hi dear, first I want to thank you so much. Through your channel I've learned a lot. Thank you so much. You are such an amazing wife and mom. I've really learned a lot about cooking, family and fashion. I think this one was continuing. I don't know, it was cut. You see when I screenshot I think it was just that may God bless you something. It was cut short. How is pregnancy taking you along so far? And I love your content, by the way. I told you in the last video it was hectic. The first trimester, you guys, it was hectic for me in terms of I was tired all the time. I was like moody. I was sleeping a lot. I did not want to eat some things. I had this metallic in my mouth. There are so many symptoms I got which I did not have in my other two babies. So that one I can say it was hectic, but I did not have nausea. So that's how it was. But right now, I think it's just smooth. I have not complained. I don't feel anything. It's just good. You can say that. How old are you when you got married? How old were you when you got married? So should we start with when we got married or when we moved in, or let us answer those two. Answer you when we moved in and when we got married.
You know, I'm really bad when it comes to dates and.
What do you mean?
I can't remember the exact year, but.
Like seriously, he married.
Wait.
Even though anasawi mavitu huyu.
Yes, I'm really bad with the.
No, you should know. How are you not going to? Just 2 days. Two.
Not 2 dates.
It's just two. Like when did you get married? I told you, you say when we moved in and when we got the rush.
You moved in 2015.
Yes.
Yes, 2015.
Why are you saying
yes.
It's your bad at dates?
But I know I've got the year. 2015, that's when you moved in. Yes.
When you got married.
Yes. Me, I've answered the first question when you moved in. Now you answer the next one.
Okay, so as he had said, we moved in 2015. We got Haley in 2016. Then we did our traditional wedding in 2018. Yes. So for this married, the question of married, let me answer it with the other one I got about your Aurora show. When are you planning to show your Aurora show video? I think that's that way.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
So for my traditional wedding, I don't have a video, unfortunately. We did it and then we were only taking pictures. Yes, there was a photographer. We did not take any video. And yes, I think in the near future we'll have a video. We discuss that about our traditional wedding and anything to do with marriage in that video. I hope I've answered that. So, well, congrats on baby number 3. Are you nervous of this new stage of life, or if when your body changes? Thank you first. Nervous? No, I'm not nervous. I've always been excited to be pregnant. I don't think I've ever been nervous, so I'm excited. That's the word. I'm excited. I'm always happy in this stage of being pregnant. And for body changes, I think my body acts the way it's just fluctuates in terms of I will gain weight in the first 6 months after getting the baby, and then it will go down to my normal size. So I don't think I'm worried about that. And if any, me, I'm okay with body changes because it's part of motherhood and I love motherhood, and Abby understands that. If anyone else does not understand you're going through motherhood, then that's their problem. But body changes will always be there.
It's part of the package.
Yeah, it's part of it. Have you ever had a bad experience with a house manager? Hey, you guys have asked me so many questions, as in all of the questions are directed to me.
Of course, that's why I said I'm a guest here. So I'm here to support you to answer this question. But to give you something to drink if you are... Yes, now continue answering questions.
So, regarding house manager, yes, I think everyone, if I say no, I'll be lying to you. So everyone has had a bad experience with a house manager, because remember, this is a stranger coming to your house. You don't know them, they don't know you. You're just, yes, you don't know if they stay, if they are good with the kids, if they are good with working. So I've had bad experiences, especially the first few months after having Hailey. That's when I had I had changed like 3 before I got my good manager when I got Hailey. So Hailey was around 3 months when I got a good nanny. And yes, after that we stayed with her for about 5 years, and then again she left because she went to have a baby. She was pregnant. She went for a whole year. I got one. I took up immediately, and then she went and had a baby a month after. So it was exactly 1 year. So after that 1 year, I got Ugandan house help who was good, but she was kind of young, so it was like I was babysitting her as well, because I don't like telling someone you don't do this, be careful, bad manners, be careful out there with the relationships. I don't want to be mothering someone. So that one was like that because I was really mothering her. But otherwise, the other things, she was good. And then after that 1 year, my house manager of 5 years came back. So yes, so that's the person you're still with. So for me, what I can say is I try to I try to tolerate or accommodate you with the little things you do, or to little mistakes. I'll try to tell you, and then I will keep quiet. If it gets too much for me to handle, I just release you. So I think that one is, I think that's how I'm handling mine. So I will try to tolerate. If it's something small, if it's not affecting my kids, then that's okay. We can handle the other issues. But the other ones like cooking, cleaning, tutafunzana. But if it comes to the kids, if it comes to, I don't know. Yes, I try to tolerate, but that's how I handle my manager. So I'm with my manager for now 7 years, but she was not around for a whole year. Yes. How did you know Kim was the one, and what roles do each of you play that continue to strengthen your marriage? So this one I'm answering also.
Yes.
I will answer how did you know Kim was the one, and then the one for
Roles.
to roles and continue to strengthen, that one he will answer. And I'm seeing this video will be too long. Wait,
It's
so
okay.
yeah.
Let it love part 1, 2, 3, 4,
No, no, man, don't like that. If it's just one video, it's one video. So for the part knowing, I think I had answered this one. I think I knew this when
when you put your eyes on me.
no, it was totally not emotional. Was it emotional? I can say there's something I got. I don't know who told me, but it was someone old. I don't know if it was my aunt, my uncle, or was it my mom, or was it someone, just someone, or it was my in-law, maybe my sister-in-law. I think so. I don't know. So there was someone who told me, because I was in a dating scenarios in campus. They told me, if you can sleep with someone the whole night and feel safe and feel you're in good hands with that person, or if you're in the same house, you can stay the whole time feeling okay or feeling safe and everything just feels right, that's your person. I think that's how I felt, because when I was with Kim, I never felt like I need to be somewhere else. I want to go somewhere else. Why am I feeling not safe? Or you know that feeling, especially for young people. There are those people you just feel you're not okay with, or you are not safe. You're always not settled. So for Kim, I felt like, hey, I feel so much okay with this guy, and I can bear. There are so many things you cannot bear with someone else, especially a man. So for him, I think I could bear so many things. I was like so okay with so many things, and I think that's how I knew he was the one. And he was so gentle with me. His way of loving me was totally different from other people. So I think that's how I knew he was the one. Yeah. And for the roles, what roles do each of you play that continue to strengthen your marriage?
Yes, what roles? Of course, when it comes to family leadership, I take that bit. What else? Other roles, like when it comes to provision, we do, all of us, we try and provide for our family. Yes, I think we don't have like specifics. Of course, when it comes to cleaning and maintaining the home, that's all her. But yes, the rest will support each other.
Maybe a general.
Yes, I'm general.
Very general.
Because I don't know what
May
to
think
say.
I'm a talkative person. May think
Yes.
I go deeper than what he says, but you get the point. So for the roles, each one has their own role. So for me, I make sure everything is good in the house in terms of the kids are taken care of, how they look, how the husband looks, how I look, how the house looks, how is the house manager doing their chores, anything to do with household is me. And I can say, as for him, he makes sure that the bills are paid, investments, planning, future plannings. For the money aspect of finances, I think we handled it in our previous Q&A, but we try to assist each other. Yes, so I try to make sure everything is handled in the house. If there's nothing, I tell him, and then he chips in. Or yes, we try to combine our efforts in finances, but he does most of the things because he also takes care of me with his own finances. That's the good part about being a wife. So you need someone who can take care of you, even if you can take care of yourself. I think roles imekuwa sawa.
I think, yeah, but there's nothing else to add.
Yeah, because there are so many questions about marriage. We'll handle it somewhere. Can you do a vlog with hubby on the pregnancy journey? I don't think there's much to talk about because the journey is just... What I can say is maybe after we can do a Q&A.
Yes.
After pregnancy or after birth or something like that. But now, there's nothing really much to talk about. Unless you want some other topics regarding pregnancy. No question, but to say thank you for your content. I love watching you. Thank you so much. How do you handle conflicts in your relationship, and also how do you balance work and life?
Answer which one?
This one, how do you handle conflicts?
How do we handle conflicts? Of course, by that we confirm we do have conflicts, we do have fights like any other couple. Yes, but how we handle, mostly how I do handle it when we are at the moment, that at the peak time when at the conflict, I do what? What do I do?
You just keep quiet.
I just keep quiet.
Most of the time you keep quiet.
Avoid confrontation. Wait until a day or two.
Which I know most women hate.
Which I know
women hate this.
Yes, but it always works because you cannot compete. You say this, I say this, you say this, I say this. I might say something I don't want to say, you might say something you don't want to say. So for me, I try and avoid that direct confrontation. Then after, until when she comes down, when she's ready to talk, even if it will take 1 month or 2 days or 1 hour, the moment I feel she's ready to talk, that's when we'll come and discuss it. I say, either it's me, I did wrong, I apologize. If she did something to me, I apologize, and then I tell her, you did this, this, and this, it was not okay for me. Something like that.
You're forgetting somewhere.
Well,
Hapo umenisemea vizuri lakini let me just say the truth. Me, I never apologize.
Of course, you never apologize.
It's okay, be real. So me, what I usually do, I try to show light on where the issue is. So you see most of the men expect their husbands or their partners to know what's wrong or what's happening to them. So me, I'll shed some light. I will tell you, you cannot even remember this. You cannot even do this for me. You cannot. So that one I will say for us to stop whatever coldness, or if there's any conflict, I'll try to start the conversation because he's usually clueless. Most of the time he's clueless. So for him, his work is to work on whatever I've said and to apologize because most of the 90% you're always the one on the wrong.
Of course.
Yeah, so that's how we deal with the conflicts. I'm happy that he's the type who will come and mend things and apologize to make sure we're okay. And he's a good listener, I can say that. He will sit down, he'll listen, he will say work on it, and he will not just walk away. He will just sit there and listen. Then he will go think about it. When maybe he's at work, he will text me or call me. Babe, I'm sorry for that. Now I understand. I will do better. So that's how we usually solve our conflicts. I'm very outspoken, but he's like yeye wa kusikiza.
Yes. Because if you talk, all of us will listen to the other person.
Okay, how many kids do you intend to have? Otherwise, you're doing a good job. Okay, thank you guys. So for me, I told you in my previous video, I've always wanted to have a big family. I wanted 4 kids. And he was okay with even 1. How many did you want?
I was okay with 1, convinced me to 2.
Yes, so...
Now we are going to 3.
Yes, so I wanted 4. Because I came from a big family. We have 5 siblings, so I always wanted that big family. But for him, he's okay. He was okay with the 2. The third one was like, now I'm ready, because we took a whole year, me convincing him, I want another kid. So after 1 year, he was like, now we are ready. I think we can have that kid now, the third one. And then this guy, After, there's another question asking, do you still want to have more kids? So me, in my thought, after having this, I thought we are done.
Yes, yeah.
I asked him juicy. I just asked him just random. By the way, babe, is this our last kid? He was like, no. Who said so? I was like, you're confusing me. By the way, really confused kabisa. I don't know if he was saying for the sake, but I've asked him twice. Is this the last kid? Do you still want to have more? He was like, yes, I'm open.
Yes, I'm open for it, but we are still young. But for now,
But you're still young.
We're still young. For now,
I want to finish.
No.
If it's having kids, finish once.
No.
And then you take care of the kids, not like every other time you get.
That's what I'm saying. For now, at this point, I'm okay and
you're
you're
okay with 3.
You're okay with 3. Yes. So
me, I don't want surprises. I want another kid when I'm almost 40.
Of course, I can't force you, but I can do it as a suggestion. But if you say no, I'll go.
Me, there's a time limit. If I get to 36, I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay then. I'll try before 36.
How's been your pregnancy journey so far? I think I've handled that. Hey, mine not a quiz, but wanna say congrats on 50k subscribers. Me being one of them. Oh, thank you. How do you handle parenting and marriage life? It's really taking a toll on me. I have twins. Oh, yeah, congrats on your twins. I know twins can be very handful, but yes. So for us, I think there's this question, and there's another one. How do you balance? How do you make sure that you are strong about marriage? There are so many questions regarding marriage. I think we'll answer them all just now. So maybe I'll start for me. So for me, I can say you need a supportive partner, whether it's the woman or the husband. You cannot do it alone. Even most cases, if you're married, it's not a one man's job, especially if you have kids. So you need to discuss and outline everything that the other person will be doing, because if you let the woman handle everything concerning the kid, obviously they'll get tired and they'll not have time for you. They'll not have time for you as a husband, for themselves as a woman. So you need really to help each other. I can say we've helped each other, and apart from helping each other, you need to specifically have some extra things you do apart from the daily routines or chores. So as for us, we started this thing well back, even before we had babies. We used to make sure we go out. Doesn't matter if it's go to get soup, to watch a football match, even if I'm not a fan, even if it's just to go on a stroll to go get supper. Yes, window shopping. If it's just to stay in the park, we used to do all these things even before we had kids. Now that the kids are here, we try to continue that thing even now. It doesn't have to be so romantic. It doesn't have to be far-fetched. Yes, you go with your budget, or you go with what you can. So we try to make sure every once a month we have our time together as a couple. We go out on a dinner date so that we can, after you will look at your husband and say, you look handsome, mama, you look beautiful, hey, you uliniangukia, you know, to admire each other when you are there just having tea, or you can see how you've changed, so that you can at least rekindle whatever you have. And also apart from that, because you have kids, you take out kids as well on their separate outing. We don't combine them, because I know there are those couples who think that just because you've taken the wife and kids to a lunch date or a playground or somewhere to play, you think that's enough for the wife. It's not the same. So if you have kids, the kids will go out separately, and then you take your wife alone on a special day. Yeah, her alone, not with the kids, because when you go with the kids, it's literally babysitting. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally babysitting. You're not doing anything for yourself or for the two of you. So that's what we try to do, to get out from this routine, because the routines can take a toll on you. So just go out as a couple and then with the kids. That one will help. Make sure you talk to your husband to be supportive as well.
Commercial break.
Yeah, mnapumua. Mimi nimeanza kublock map. Napumua na nasikia joto. Tutanini tutafunga dirisha. Kama tukafanya.
Leo tutaingia.